Hey again, there was something else that I wanted to share. I kind of talked a little bit about it in the video I just uploaded a moment ago, where I discussed about my family and about teaching your children, your black children in particular, how to use their hands and to learn about farming and all that. I did also mention that I had visited my mom and uh, we watched old um, photo slides of us when we were just kids, and I was we were, they were showing me pictures of when we used to live in an apartment building in Queens. We lived in an apartment complex, what they call the projects, over in Far Rockaway in Queens, New York, in New York City. And what I saw, what my impression was that back then we were just little kids. I lived there up to the age of 4, but my older siblings, they lived there for I think 5 years. We moved there in 1960. That's 1960, and we left in 67. Oh, okay, so we were there for 7 years. Um, but either way, they I looked at how we dressed in those days. My mother has 7 kids. I think then it was a 4 bedroom apartment, 3 or 4 bedroom. Yeah, I think it was 4 bedroom, and they were very conservative. My parents were very conservative, and all the kids we were dressed appropriately. Back in those days, um, families were intact. You had a husband and wife, and then the 7 kids. I've never gone hungry. My parents never gone hungry. My father was a student, and in the daytime he had his 9 to 5 job. Okay, and my mother was a housewife, and my parents made it work. Okay, now people like to say, I hear this a lot in the media, that they live in the ghetto or they're from the projects, right? You ever hear that? And you're making excuses, okay? There's nothing wrong. And I even went and visited this apartment complex this year and last year. And this is just a building. You make the building. The building is just an object. You make the building. My parents had 7 kids, and they worked, and they were clean. I look. They had photographs like inside the apartment. They weren't wealthy. They were just regular people, you know, and they lived. They did what they had to do to live. But look at now, and they show all this crime and stuff like that, and people, with the kids. There's nothing wrong having a lot of kids, but when you do have your kids, you know, prepare. Prepare for everything you do. Be selective who you mate with. Make sure you're married. You're in a committed relationship. A lot of people are in committed relationships, and yes, some people don't like to say, "Oh, well, you don't need paper to make you marry." Whatever. I'm just saying commitment, and you don't have commitment with 100 people. Yeah, one man, one woman, and then you plan. You make decisions as a unit, and you stay focused, and then you move on. The project was a place of affordable government housing, and you save up money, and then you move out. And back in those days, you had whites and blacks and West Indians that lived in these so called projects. It's what you make out of it. You made it into a trap. What I'm trying to say is motivate yourself. Make sure you clean up after yourself. Clean. Make if your garbage disposal, the where you throw out the garbage outside, if it's dirty, call management. Keep it clean, you know, and live clean lives. And if you see people dealing drugs in this place, okay, you call the authorities. Take control over where you live. And ladies, it starts with you. You make the home. Stop getting involved with men that don't have a plan of action. You need to use you need to start planning and thinking as an adult. Put away childish thoughts and attitudes. I looked at those pictures, and these were adults. Ladies wore dresses, men wore suits. We were together, and the kids were clean, had iron clothes. We didn't have cell phones in those days. Kids went out and played. There was structure. Bring structure starting from your own home, and people are going to start watching. So, wow, they got it together. You don't need those fake nails and hair. That doesn't make, you. Be centered in you. Start training your children. Train them. Throw out the TV. Get books. Read them. Get a plan. Whoever who you sleep with, you make sure he has an education. Educate yourself. Get books. You say, okay, you want to get involved with me sexually? Well, you get a plan of action so that in 5 years we have X amount of money so we can get to the next level out of here. But what I do encourage with you guys and gals to prepare to move out of the cities. Learn how to use your hands. I stress it. Something just tells me to put this out here again. Learn how to use your hands for creativity, for the next level, how to even build a home. My father also knows construction. He knew all that. He has his own tools. When we finally moved into Queens, into a house, my father did all the repairs. He had all his tools of his trade. Get the tools of your trade and take care of those tools, because they will take care of you. That is power. To go on the internet and just talk about, oh, I'm Native American, or I'm a Hebrew Israelite, or I'm that isn't going to help you, because that's not the problem. The problem is the lack of knowledge, the skills, the planning, and then the implementation of that plan. And to make sure you pair up with someone who is intelligent and that you have the same goals. Find a partner with the same goals you have. If you don't have a goal, then stay single until you can find out what your plan is. You may want a plan to do by yourself. That's cool too. Okay? You can do it. Your jail is up in here. And you can also free yourself. Free your mind. And get out of the jail, your mental jail. You can do it. You alone can make it happen. Don't wait for the government to make it happen for you. You can do it overnight. I just trust this in you. You can do it. So that's all that I got to say before I go, okay? So it's not about what you call yourself. It's what you do with yourself, okay? So peace and joy. Feel free to comment below, and once again, share and to just give me the thumbs up. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.